Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. As you can see, we went from chapter 5 to chapter 8, made a lot more progression. We actually picked up our trial version of the awakened version of Leica. We also do have Jerome that is up right now, so definitely can make some more progression. And I'm going to save that copy of Jerome until Leica is complete at this point. That way we can continue our progression. Also in the tower, we're on 95 right now. We've started getting into a lot of the legendary. Now we do have some events that are going on right now, including right here, the Lost Sigils event. So as you can see, guys, being a new player within this account, we only have an option to buy faction scrolls, or we have an option to buy heroes, which honestly, it's kind of interesting to see because with the new account, I'm going to get a copy of Mortis. That is going to be my focus in here, as much as I would like to farm a lot of those rare faction cards so I can get some of the heroes much higher. Having one copy of Mortis, especially early game, I think is going to be super beneficial. Now remember, we are still following the wish list and building out and summoning all of these heroes according to the wish list that in season had put up. So we're making some more progression, guys. But you can see, completing the chapters, doing a couple different events, even going through doing some of the side quests, doing some of the mini games. We got 9,000 diamonds again. Now we actually did summons this morning on this account, but we already have 43. We have 20 right here. And a lot of players did go ahead and join our friends list, which is cool. We're trying to make a lot more progression, but also looking here, guys, we did get a lot of stuff out of the Voyage of Wonder that just ended. We're starting to pick up a lot more of these chests of wishes and these reward chests that we're going to continue progression on. And then, of course, the rare stones. AFK Arena, again, can't really stress it enough, guys. It seems like it is getting a much easier version of the game. We're making a lot more progression. And again, at this point, I believe this is timing-wise the second day. So this is day number 2 that we've actually been playing AFK Arena. This morning, I just recorded day number 1. But essentially, we started at about 10:30, which right now here it is 10:51. So we're about right on par with day number 2 as we continue in here, guys. So let's knock out some of these summons. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get lucky with some heroes. And maybe even a Celestial or a Hypogen is going to pop up, which there's Eorin. That's already 4 copies, guys. That's going to be awesome. If we get enough food, we can actually take him up to Legendary because we already have him at Elite Plus. Same with Trishia. Trishia, of course, being the first one we want to build out. But I'd love to see a double or triple again, guys. And just another single right there, which is Damon. There we go, guys. Now, he is the major carry. He is actually the first one that we are going to focus on in the Greyborn faction. And honestly, for Greyborns, we haven't been getting too lucky at all with our summons. So let's go ahead. We'll knock out a couple more summons in here. And another elite right there, which is Scarlet. Guys, 2 very, very big priority heroes, especially when it comes to early game AFK Arena. They are really 2 that we're looking for. Now we just need Ivan. We need Ivan to kick it in to really build out this trifecta a little bit. Maybe we'll pick him up right here with our Greyborn summon. Still waiting for, which, there we go, there's Edwin. Unfortunately, it is not Ivan, but it is Edwin. So we do pick up another one right there. Individual scrolls, I'm just going to use them. Just for a simple fact, guys, this could be an elite that we pull out of here, which unfortunately this time it is not. Even here, if we really want to get into the single 1 summons to see what we can pull, rest of the diamonds, because they are discounted right here, we are going to save the rest of the diamonds. And again, as we unlock the Stargazer, we already have a couple cards in there. And as we unlock the Time Emblems or the Temple of Time, we also do have a few more in there. But that 466K, guys, that's a lot. Right now in this game, looking at the progression, looking at where we're at, that is actually a considerable amount. I'm not saving any of my chests in here. I'm short of the chest of wishes as we continue our progression. And again, that is the reason we want to save them to see exactly what we need. Now you can see, guys, I moved these heroes to 67. We need everyone at this point at 80, which Trishia is already at 85. So I'm going to continue leveling these guys up to 80 and just keeping them at 80 right now, because again, we're going to be taking Eorin, and Eorin is going to be our main carry. So right there is 72. And actually with Trishia, I'm going to reset Trishia. And the reason is I want all of the essence that this is going to refund us, even though it did cost us a little bit right there. But I'm going to build up Trishia, and I'm going to take Trishia actually up to 80. And we're going to park her at 80. I'm not going to take her to 85. So hopefully with our trial version of some of these heroes, we're going to have the ability to take them a little bit higher. So again, we want to focus on and we want to build out Eorin. I tried Trishia, absolutely not a carry, guys. So there is 80, 80, 80, 80. And who did we have that was lower? I think here 80, 80, 80. There's 100 and then 72 right here. So this was our 5th that we were actually leveling up. So we almost got to 80 right there, but that does take like at a 78. When we hit 80, we can actually level up Eorin a little bit higher, which again is what we want to do because now we're going to have the ability. And look at this, guys. Finish out some more of these chests. There's 100 summons. We get some more resources, get some more stones, which again makes AFK Arena a lot easier. And even there was a lot more experience. Boom, that brings them all to 80, which means we have enough, guys. Leveling up weak spot a little bit higher to 104. Account registration, there we go, which not sure if we registered the account, but whatever, guys. We'll take the resources, the free resources they're giving out of there. So made a ton of progression. Let's pop open some more of these stones. Let's do a couple more summons with the ones that we got. Hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, we can get 1 or 2 more heroes in here. Just some more recycling. And then again, another one with that. But that takes us to 2,200. We are a little bit closer. Still waiting. There is that other copy of Eorin, guys. And I'm not going to use any of the heroes that we're building. The older fodder heroes, I have no problem using. But some of the newer ones, so we actually have right here, we're going to level this one up, but I'm not going to use Trishia. We're going to save up and get some of those resources. And again, out of the event itself, I do want to pick up that copy of Mortis, which isn't going to give us that much when it comes to the Wilder. Let me know, guys. Let me know if you guys think that we should grab that copy of Mortis in here when it comes to the Lost Sigils, or if we should go ahead and pick up these chests, guys, because we could actually power level a ton of rare Wilder heroes, getting up to legendary, possibly even getting up to even higher than legendary based on the Wilder cards that we could get out of here. Because again, it's a lot to build out Mortis. It's pretty expensive to build him out. Look at those resources. I mean, you're talking what, 95, that's 180, that's 190. That's a lot of cards. That is a crazy amount of cards that we could get out of here versus that 1 copy of Mortis. And again, some of these guys, we're going to continue through the lyrical exploration. Also do have the Bountiful Trials up here for Jerome. Lost Star is already completed. So again, we're making a lot of progression. I'm very, very happy with the progression. Again, in 2 days, we've been doing pretty well. Have a lot of materials already in here. We're going to have to build up Damon a little bit because I think Damon's going to be one of our carry, probably instead of Kren. We can actually build out Damon, take Damon all the way up to 80. But these heroes, guys, that are at the point where we're probably going to have to build them up a little bit higher, but still, I'm going to wait and I'm going to save the resources in here till we max out Eorin. Once we have Eorin maxed out, then we'll see who we're taking over that 80 mark and going to continue with the progression in there. Again, guys, pretty happy with the progression as we're seeing it today. We have a few more adventures to go through. All of these are, of course, going to give us some resources. Big in here with diamonds, but big in here with some of the heroes. And we also did get our very first, that is right, our very first artifact. We dropped it on here, which was, or actually I dropped it on Eorin, that's right. Because he goes right onto the enemy side. There it is, guys. So we got Dura's Grace, gonna make, again, some more progression. Even with the mini games, we started going in there, started making some progression through the mini games. Super, super stoked to see our progression in here. But guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is it going to be Mortis? Is it going to be those chests? And as always, thank you guys for watching.